Seriously. You don't need a six-figure job, a lucky break on some crypto coin, or a rich uncle. It's 2025, and a recent Schwab survey says the average American thinks they need a whopping $2.3 million net worth to be wealthy. Let's be real. For most of us, that number might as well be on another planet. It feels like a finish line you can't even see. But here's the thing the survey also found. The very definition of wealth is shifting. It's becoming less about a Scrooge McDuck vault of money and more about living with a sense of well-being and freedom from financial stress. That old idea of wealth? That's the story they sell you to make you think the game is rigged. But the rules have changed. The truth is, regular people, your neighbors, your coworkers, are quietly building serious wealth with a simple, two-part strategy that financial gurus rarely connect for you. It's not a gimmick, it's a powerful combo. And in this video, I'm breaking down exactly what it is, step by step, so you can start using it today. So let's tear up that old discouraging playbook. Let's be honest for a second. Does building wealth sometimes feel like a bad joke? You work your tail off, but the cost of everything just keeps going up, making it feel like you're running on a treadmill that's stuck on incline. You try to save, but your savings account pays you pennies. You hear about the stock market, but it feels like a private club for the rich, filled with confusing jargon and scary risks. It's all designed to feel overwhelming, to keep you on the sidelines. But that feeling of being stuck, of thinking this is just how it is, that's what we're shattering today. The path to real financial security isn't some secret guarded by Wall Street anymore. It's open, and millions of everyday people are finally walking through the door. Let's get one thing straight. Saving money will not make you wealthy. Saving is for emergencies. Investing is for wealth. Saving is playing defense, but investing is how you score. The real game changer, the trick that has unlocked everything, is how incredibly accessible the stock market has become. For decades, you needed a broker and a bunch of money to even get started. Not anymore. Today, you can start investing with less than the cost of a coffee. The first part of this strategy is to shift your mindset from being just a saver to being an owner. And you do that by consistently buying into the market. The easiest, most proven way to do this is with low-cost index funds, or ETFs. Think of an S&P 500 index fund like this. With one click, you buy a tiny slice of the 500 biggest companies in America. You're not betting on just Apple or just Amazon. You're betting on the entire US economy as a whole. And historically, that has been a fantastic bet. Platforms like Fidelity, Schwab, and robo-advisors like Betterment have made this unbelievably simple. Robo-advisors literally ask you a few questions and build a diversified portfolio for you for a tiny fee. Plus, with fractional shares, you can buy a piece of a $500 stock with just $5. The barrier to entry isn't just lowered, it's been completely demolished. The key here is consistency, not being a genius. It's a strategy called dollar cost averaging, which is a fancy term for investing the same amount of money on a regular schedule, like 100 every single month, no matter what the market is doing. This simple automated process takes emotion out of the equation and stops you from trying to time the market, which is a loser's game. Set up an automatic transfer, and you've put your wealth building on autopilot. This isn't about getting rich overnight. It's about getting rich for sure. Okay, you've got the engine, your automated investing machine. But even the world's best engine is useless without fuel. This is part 2 of the strategy, and it's what supercharges your results, actively boosting your income. No, I'm not talking about quitting your job to become some wild entrepreneur. I'm talking about creating an extra stream of income, even a small one, with one specific purpose, to fuel your investment engine. Think about it. What happens to an extra $500 a month? For most, it just disappears into lifestyle creep. Another dinner out, more subscriptions. But with this strategy, that $500 becomes an extra $6,000 a year poured directly into your investments. Over time, thanks to compounding, that extra fuel creates a wealth-building explosion. And in 2025, making extra money is more doable than ever. The gig economy, freelance platforms, digital products, the opportunities are endless. Leverage skills you already have. Are you super organized? Be a virtual assistant. Good with words? Offer to write blog posts. You can sell digital planners on Etsy or turn a hobby into cash with a small YouTube channel or affiliate blog. There are countless side hustles that can bring in an extra $300, $500 a month without taking over your life. The critical part is the mindset shift. This isn't extra spending money. It's investment fuel. Every dollar you earn from it goes to work for you, buying your freedom faster. If you're having an aha moment right now and starting to see how these pieces click together, do me a small favor and tap the like button. It's a tiny click for you, but it tells the YouTube algorithm that this is a valuable conversation and helps get it out to more people who need to hear it. So you've got your investment engine running and you're pouring fuel into it with a side income. The final piece is building a fortress around it all. This is just smart financial planning, and it's what separates the wishful thinkers from the people who are actually building lasting wealth. First, your financial fire extinguisher, the emergency fund. Before you go all in on investing, you need 3 to 6 months of basic living expenses tucked away in a high-yield savings account. This is non-negotiable. This fund is what keeps you from having to sell your investments at the worst possible time when life throws you a curveball. Second, you have to get rid of the boat anchors. High-interest debt, especially from credit cards, is a wealth-destroying anchor dragging you down. You're trying to sail toward wealth while dragging that behind you. The interest you're paying is almost always higher than the returns you can safely get in the market. You need to get aggressive. Pick a strategy, debt snowball, debt avalanche, whatever, and attack it. Third, be tax smart. This sounds complicated, but it's not. It just means using the right accounts so you don't give away your hard-earned gains to taxes. If your job offers a 401k with a match, you need to contribute at least enough to get that full match. It is literally free money. After that, look into an IRA. Using these tax-advantaged accounts is one of the easiest wins in finance. Finally, just do a quick check-in once or twice a year. Is your plan still aligned with your life and goals? This isn't about nervously tweaking things every day. It's a calm, confident look to make sure the ship is still pointed in the right direction. So what's the big secret trick? It's that there is no one trick. It's the powerful synergy of these 3 moves working together. First, you build the engine by consistently and automatically investing in low-cost funds. Second, you add the fuel by intentionally increasing your income and dedicating that cash to your investments. And third, you build the fortress to protect it all with an emergency fund, smart debt paydown, and tax efficiency. This isn't a get-rich-quick scheme. It's a get-rich-for-sure system. It requires discipline and patience, but it takes luck completely out of the equation. Wealth in 2025 isn't just about a number in a bank account. It's about security, freedom, and options. It's about living life on your own terms. And this strategy is the clearest path to get you there. You have the tools. You have the knowledge. The only thing left is to start. You can absolutely do this. The path is clear. So, let's get the ball rolling right now. What's the first idea that pops into your head for a side hustle that could bring in an extra $300 a month? Drop it in the comments below. Let's brainstorm and give each other some ideas. And if you're ready for the next step, check out my video on the 5 easiest side hustles you can start this weekend. It's the perfect follow-up. And don't forget to like, share, and subscribe this channel so you don't miss out any finance secrets and tips. Thanks for watching, and now go start building.